So I've got a couple of jobs today that I'll film, see if I can make a video out of them. First one is just probably one of the easiest jobs you'll ever get. I've just got to add, I think, 360 grams of R32 to this unit just to compensate for the pipe run. This is the one that they replaced. In the video, there was an old Mitsubishi condenser right there that I disconnected, yada yada. Anyway, but yeah, because it's quite a chilly morning, they've got this thing up and running in heating mode. So I'll get set up, I'll go put it into forced cooling and add the extra refrigerant. And this is the indoor here. So there's no one currently in this particular room. So I think they're obviously just leaving it on to test. It's pretty warm in here, so I could probably just turn it on to cooling, but just for video purposes, I'll throw it into forced cooling. All right, so that's all closed up now. So basically, the system needs to be off, and then the on-off button, just hold that down for like 5 seconds. 3, 4, 5. There we go. Cool, all right, now we'll jump up and add the extra refrigerant. There we go, outdoors just started. Yeah, so, there we go, I'll tear this again. Again, the number is adding 360 grams, so start adding that just slowly. Obviously has to be through the suction line. Alrighty, let's roll. So, open this up. And see if I can do this with one hand while I'm looking at the scale down there. Close enough. I do really love these Schrader quarter presses, but just be careful. I've definitely early days just kind of wound it in either too quick or too hard or whatever, and ended up like damaging the Schrader in there. So now really all I do is just kind of slowly wind it in just to crack the Schrader itself, and then I always kind of come back through and just tighten it up just to make sure, but we're sweet. Cool, that's done. I'll just go downstairs and turn it off, pack up the car, and we'll make our way to the next one. This is our next culprit. Call is that it's not heating. And basically, I've just turned it on to heating now, and already you can hear the refrigerant going through. The fan hasn't started. You can see here, thermostat set to heating 24, but that coil is icy cold. So I think we'll pop outside and have a look at that outdoor unit and start there. And this is the condenser here, okay. Of Airwell unit, at least I'm pretty sure it is. It's, nothing is labelled, annoyingly, and also, even better yet, no isolator, so very happy. But I've turned that indoor unit on and off a couple of times, and this one does seem to be responding, so if it's not, it's the biggest coincidence in the world. So here's our reversing valve, and it actually gets its signal through down here on number 5. So if you come down, let me see, if you follow that 5 pin just there, it goes down through the reversing valve. So it should be pretty easy to work out if it's getting power or not. So that's actually the isolator for the unit. So it gets power direct to the indoor, then goes to the outdoor. So anyway, let's turn this back on. Have a look at that outdoor. Okay. Compressor's running. That line is very, very cold. All right, I'm just gonna quickly test. Hard to show, I'm just testing, well, I'm just showing that it is getting power at least to it. I did test on the other side of it as well, the neutral side of it, I guess, but yeah, it's getting power. So yeah, it's definitely an issue with the coil in that reversing valve there, so I have to replace that. But because it's obviously relatively old, what I'm going to do is I'll chuck this thing into cooling. So I think the reason obviously the fan isn't turning on inside is that the mister inside is waiting for that coil to get hot before it turns on the fan, and it's just obviously getting cold. Holy shit, it's the loudest bird in the world. Anyway, I'm going to test. Jeez, well, fan runs, but it sounds like garbage. So I'll chuck up the footage, but yeah, my suction pressure is really low, and this is my discharge line here, and nothing. Yeah, I think this thing's low on gas too. Keep monitoring for a bit. So my suction pressure did rise a bit. It was still about -8, and I have got a bit of heat in my discharge line, but I mean, I still shouldn't be able to hold it like this, so I do think it is low. Yeah, look, so the obviously reversing valve coil on that is cooked. Unit's low on gas. Given the age and just the general condition of this thing, I think we'll just go down the path of replacement on this one. And this is our last one here. Could be nice and easy, I'm hoping, because that's a Mitsubishi Electric and the controller in here. So I'll drop that down. Let's have a look. I didn't hit that properly. Let's have a look. No, okay. Maybe we do have an issue. There you go. So I have no idea where the condenser is on this one yet. I've had a quick look downstairs. I couldn't find it. I have a bad feeling it's up on the roof, which at this place is a bit of a pain in the ass to get to anyway. So we're going to test power here. What have we got? So we'll go from there to there. Damn, nothing. And there to there. Nothing, okay. We'll see. We'll pop this cover off and see if we've got anything blown down here. But then we might have to go find that outdoor. No obvious burn marks. Fuse is intact, I just tested it then. So yeah, we're gonna have to go find this outdoor. Well, this appears to be my condenser and off. So I hazard a guess there's a reason it's off. I've got to try to find out why. I might start with the call to the office, to be honest with you. So I went through and had a scroll and found that this has been essentially turned off for 2 years. Apparently it has a faulty indoor PCB, that's what the notes say. So yeah, I'm just gonna leave that one at that, to be honest. Yeah, a bit of an anticlimactic way to end this episode, but not episode. To end this video, but yeah, there you go. Enjoy.